Kamala Harris has already taken a few steps towards becoming one of the more anti-gun candidates running for president, and on Wednesday, she went a little bit further. Hey everybody, I'm Chad Hasty, host of the Chad Hasty Show, which airs weekday mornings, 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time on News Talk 95.1 FM and 790 a.m. KFYO. I'll read from CNN here. Senator Kamala Harris on Wednesday announced that if she is elected president of the United States, she will ban the importation of all AR-15 style assault weapons by executive action if Congress fails to act in the first 100 days of her administration. Kamala saying in New Hampshire, assault weapons are designed to kill a lot of people in a very short period of time. I think, this is her quote, I think this has got to be something that is understood. We cannot any longer afford to allow people to make this a partisan issue. Those guns, those assault weapons do not discriminate and determine, okay, is this person pointing at, is it a Democrat or a Republican? I don't know what that word jumble even is supposed to mean for Kamala Harris, but the idea that you're going to do an executive action to ban the import, which is kind of a weird way of saying it, but the import of the AR-15 or AR-15 style rifles. What the hell does that mean? An AR-15 style rifle, does that mean a hunting rifle? Because it's basically the exact same thing. The AR-15 is not an assault weapon. It's not an automatic weapon. It's not a weapon of war. It is the same thing as going out and taking a hunting rifle out somewhere. In fact, there are some people who use the AR-15 for hunting. If you've ever gone hog hunting, there are people who use the AR-15. But notice what she says, assault or the AR-15 style weapons, which again is pretty vague. This is a problem. If you go back and watch my videos when President Trump was talking about using executive action to build the wall, one of the things that I warned about is that this will set the stage, of course, for a Democrat president to come forward and say, well, we've got a crisis on climate change. We've got a crisis on gun control, so I'm going to use executive action to get something done. I don't like the use of executive actions. I think that this obviously would be challenged in the court, and I think it would be overruled by the U.S. Supreme Court. But this is a very dangerous tone being taken by Kamala Harris. She does not respect the Second Amendment. She does not respect the rights of gun owners in the United States. She does not respect the right for you to defend yourself, or for you to defend your property, or for you to defend yourself from a future tyrannical government, which is, by the way, why we have the Second Amendment. Now, some of you are going to watch that and go, oh, you're a nut job, you're a crackpot, there's no way that the United States would ever have a tyrannical government. Some of you, by the way, who oppose Donald Trump, call him a tyrant, call him a dictator. You're afraid that he'll stay in power forever. You're afraid that he'll lock up gay people and throw away the key, that he's going to throw everyone across the border. You never know what the United States is going to turn into, and that is why the Second Amendment is key. Listen, I don't know if Kamala Harris was ever elected president of the United States, and let's say she followed through on her threat to use executive action to get rid of the AR-15 or the AR-15 style of weapons, whatever the hell that means. I don't know if that would mean that we're going to head towards a civil war, but I do know this. It will move us further down the path of a big-time divorce in this country if Kamala Harris gets her way. Tune in to the Chad Hasty Show weekday mornings, 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time. News Talk 95.1 FM and 790 a.m. KFYO.